Grand Rising, loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're well. So today I want to talk to you guys about your soul. Okay, we're going to get a little bit deep. I hope you're ready for that, right? But it's important. I'm doing it for you guys. We don't want our souls in peril now, do we? So let's talk about the haunting of your soul. So a lot of times people don't realize that their souls are in peril or that they're even putting their souls in peril. You're compromising your soul. We just think that, well, not we. A lot of you guys have this false misconception that this life is just this life, that there's nothing more. And I think by now we all know that that's not true. You know, there's a spiritual warfare going on, and we're feeling the differences. We're seeing the difference in the environment. Nature is showing us, the world is just showing us, and I know we're all feeling it. We're going through all these emotions. Things have seriously changed and shifted, not just in the nation, but within our psyches as well. And a lot of that has to do with our souls. And with that being said, we're seeing a lot of people whose souls are damned or lost, freaking out and just doing all types of fuck shit out here in the world. So we know it's real. We know it's real. And a lot of times, the reason that happens is because our souls are basically transferred from one body to another each lifetime. And that is with the purpose to learn certain lessons for our soul's advancement, right? For its growth. A lot of people are not learning these lessons, and therefore they're putting their souls in peril. Okay? Before we come down here to earth, into our temples, our bodies, our soul already knows what it is that we are supposed to do or what it is that we're supposed to achieve. And that is why we sign soul contracts, to learn certain lessons, to achieve certain goals, so that the next lifetime we can reap more abundance and we can go on to learn better lessons and be a more evolved soul, whether we want to or not. Now, a lot of times, a lot of souls, I had to write my notes, y'all, okay? A lot of times, a lot of souls don't make it because they get trapped in darkness. And that's why we have cycles, you know, or as I like to call them, toxic cycles, karmic cycles, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, whatever you care to call it. The cycles that we continue to go through that not only put our bodies and our minds in peril from day to day, the emotional abuse, the physical abuse that we withstand, that's unnecessary, that we're not learning these lessons from, things like that put our souls in peril. And a lot of people will be like, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. So what? I'm going to have to come back and do it again. However, it's not always that way, ma'am or sir. It's not always that way. It's real up there. The same way it's real down here. It's real up there. Okay? And actually, what happens in the 5D and up is really more important than what happens here in the 3D. And that's what we need to realize, because stuff like that is what causes, you know, generational curses. Stuff like that is what causes, you know, our souls to just be damned and trapped into darkness, you know? Do you want to be in the dark? Haunted? You know, a lot of times we didn't really pay attention to the cartoons and the other things that we would watch growing up. And we always wondered where that imagination came from. But now, as time is going on and people are evolving and getting more in tune with their spirituality, they're seeing that there have always been people placed to put things, to give us kind of like a hint of what would happen. That why do you think everybody's like, oh my gosh, the Simpsons, this and that? People have always had their gifts and used it in certain ways to kind of hint us to what's going to happen, not just to the world, but to our souls as well. To our souls as well. And that weighs more than you think. You think prison and incarceration is bad here? Imagine your soul being damned. Imagine that pain and torture. You think hell is hot? You think ocean water is deep? You guys got to watch out. It's our job. It's our job to pass these tests that we're given through life and to complete these cycles to move on, to make progress, to evolve, not just for ourselves being selfish, but for humanity. This earth was formed for a reason, and we chose to come down in bodies as souls that were willing to mature and grow and learn for a reason. Therefore, it is up to everybody to do their part and to do their job. I mean, it's just that on that. Period. Basically, I don't even know what other way to say it, right? And a lot of people are failing these tests because the reason why we go through tests in life, the reason why we go through trials, tribulations, struggles, abusive relationships, fucked up environments where it's such a challenge for us to get out of it is because it is a setup to see if we've learned the lessons that we may have learned even in this life or other past lives, because our soul takes the knowledge. Oh my gosh, look at that. Our soul takes the knowledge of the lessons that's been learned from life to life. And that's supposed to make our life easier, right? So if you don't learn those lessons, then you're going to struggle, period. Each lifetime, it's just going to get harder and harder while you're thinking it's going to get better. It's not. And your soul is going to remember these things. It's going to remember it. Why do you think people have so much trauma and PTSD and stuff? It's not just from this lifetime and this lifetime's experience. Certain things trigger you and you have no idea why. And that's because it's soul trauma. That's why it's so important for us to heal in order to move on to the next phase and gain our abundance. I'm just saying, right? But as I was saying, the little tests of our soul to see, people sell their souls for temporary and material things due to lack of integrity. And I've spoken to you guys about integrity before. And integrity is just like common sense. Everybody doesn't have it. It's sad to say, but it's true. I don't think I like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's sad to say, but it's true. Everybody doesn't have it. Just like common sense ain't common, neither is integrity. And it's a trap and set up to see if you learned the lessons from a past life. And a lot of people fail because of it, because the lessons, they appear to be small and insignificant at the time. But it's the little things that count. Those are the things that show a true test of our soul and our integrity and the abundance that we'll reap, not just in this lifetime, but in the next one, because our soul carries that imprint into the next. And that's what people are failing to understand. So not only are you damning yourself now, you're damning yourself then. You're damning your family, your bloodline, you're altering your DNA, because our DNA is supposed to activate at certain times to reap certain rewards, certain downloads, certain information that's going to help us and make our life easier. But if you don't pass those tests, you don't get those downloads and those activations. That's why a lot of you guys missed on Lionsgate. You're bad. I tried to help you. Don't shoot the messenger. I tried to tell y'all. I came to you guys in enough time. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. And now a lot of y'all is just looking stuck. Okay? You have to follow your intuition. You have to follow your intuition. Even when you're in doubt, you need to go with what you feel. That's why it's important for you to get grounded and stay balanced. That's why it's important for you to heal, detoxify your body, cleanse, purify, find a catharsis, some type of release to release all the negativity, negative feelings, negative energy that you have inside of you, so that your intuition will flow easier and you'll understand it because you'll be in touch with your body. Alrighty? And then you'll go with what you feel. I'm telling you. But people, pay attention to the red flags as well. Pay attention to the red flags, because sometimes, just like they say, it's the difference between life and death. Sometimes the red flags can be the difference between light and dark, between the damning of your soul or ascension. Just saying. You heard it here first. Okay? In layman's terms. In layman's terms. Do not make your soul be haunted by things of the past, from past lives that you carry. Okay? Those phobias that you have, Those fears that you have that are unfounded, ungrounded for no good reason. You don't know. You just don't like something. Confront that fear, face that fear, because that is an imprint on your soul from a past life. And this lifetime, if you overcome that fear, you will reap a reward from it. Guaranteed. I don't know if it's going to be big or small, but you will reap a reward. And in some cases, it could start you into a whole new path, a career. That could be something that's blocking you from your abundance or your life purpose from a past life. And it's your job to fix it this one. Think about that. I know I said a lot in a little bit of time, right? We had a lot going on, didn't we? Rap just came off. That's how you know I was telling y'all some good shit. Well, before I go, of course, I'm going to remind you guys to check out my website for all of your spiritual needs, okay? My boutique is steadily flourishing. Thank you to everybody who's ordered, custom orders as well. I appreciate you greatly. Eternal thanks and gratitude, all right? And everybody else, go ahead and check me out. I'll be adding more items lately. I said lately, what the hell? Later. I'll let you guys know about that. But check me out for all your healing crystals, okay? Your baths, your oils, your incense, all the things that you need to call in love and abundance and to enhance your spiritual and aesthetic beauty. www.empressoracle333.com. Shop with me. You guys be blessed and have a great day.